Hi, I'm going to read another story. Today I'm reading The Ugly Duckling, and my name is Heather, and I love horses and I love animals and I love all the amazing things that God's created. And this story is kind of important to me, or not important, but it brings back great memories because when my son was in high school, he got to do a play and he was the ugly duckling. And so this story is kind of fun to me. So I'm going to read the little story about the ugly duckling. So today, The Ugly Duckling. And this story is from Scholastic, which was a book sales that my kids would get when they're little. And it's a retelling by Violet Finley and illustrated by Susan Chapman. So just so we know who read the book, give them the credit. And it's a general guided reading level, so I have no idea what that means. But it's a small, simple book. So there's the first page. I'm trying a different way to set this up today because I like reading outside, enjoying the outdoors. So once upon a time, 5 eggs began to hatch. Crack, 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 crack. And I don't know if you can see those eggs, but see the little crack marks? And look at how there's 4 eggs one size and 1 really big egg. And there's Mama Duck. And there's the picture of what happens next. Can you guess? Out popped 5 little ducklings. 4 were fluffy and cute. 1, 2, 3, 4. But 1 was gray and ugly. Oh, I wouldn't want to be called ugly. And there we go. There's the next page. So I'll pull it back to read it. The cute ducks were mean to their ugly brother. They pecked at him. They said, "You are ugly. Go away." Oh, that's not nice at all. One day, the ugly duckling did go away. He swam and swam. After a while, he met some geese. And do you see the geese? But the geese were just as mean as the ducks. They pecked at him. They said, "You are ugly. Go away." Well, that's not very nice. He even had his little suitcase with him. So then, once again, the ugly duckling did go away. He swam and he swam. After a while, he met some herons. And I don't know if you've seen herons before, but they have these big, long beaks, and they love fish. And I often find them in the water in marsh areas. At least that's where I've seen them. But the herons were just as mean as the geese. They pecked at him. They said, "You are ugly. Go away." So once again, the ugly duckling did go away. He swam and he swam. After a while, he came upon some swans. They were the most beautiful birds he had ever seen. And if you've seen swans, they are very beautiful and elegant. When the swans swam near, the ugly duckling hid his face and cried. He did not want to see them to see how ugly he was. I don't know if you can see that. So see, he's hiding his face because he's scared. Life went on like this for many months. The ugly duckling stayed by himself. He also grew and grew. I don't know if you can see the frog. One day, a swan swam over and spoke to him. "Why are you so shy?" he asked. "Because I'm ugly," said the ugly duckling. The swan laughed. "Have you looked in the mirror lately?" I think that's so neat. I didn't know swans had mirrors. That made the ugly duckling curious. He looked into the shiny water. Wow, he had grown into a beautiful swan just like them. From that day on, the ugly duckling lived happily ever after, and he was always kind to all living things, from peacocks to potato bugs. And then they have a glossary in the book to help us learn some words. So curious is wanting to find out more about something. And I think it's very important for us all to be curious because it's important to learn more about things. Especially in the time that we're living in now. It's always good to learn more and more. So that's great to be curious. And geese is more than one goose. So they have plural. So one goose, and if you have more than one goose, then it's geese. And then a heron It's a bird with a long beak and long legs that lives near water. So I was right when I said it lived near a swamp. And then pecked is when you're picking at with a beak. So when they would poke at him, they used, it's kind of like taking their nose, but it's where they ate and they're pecking at him. So that's not nice. So that's a little book. So I hope you like that story. And it's The Ugly Duckling. And I'm Heather from Canada. And I just love what Christine's doing to help at the rescue. And I really hope that you and your parents will be able to help support some of those beautiful horses at her rescue and maybe get to learn more about horses. And I'm praying that I can find some horse related books. But I'm going through the books I have right now with the COVID situation. I can't run to the library and get a new book. So I hope you like this story and I hope you have a wonderful day.